The Chiefs and Rams were supposed to play in Mexico last year, but because of poor field conditions, that game was moved to LA. This time around, looks like Kansas City will play in Mexico against LA's other team, the Chargers, tomorrow on Monday Night Football. After a 4-0 start, the Chiefs have actually lost 4 of the last 6 games. Injuries have contributed to that, but all of a sudden, the AFC West is up for grabs. Like the Chiefs, the Raiders are 6-4, and Monday night's opponent, the Chargers, not too far behind at 4-6. The Mexico game will be played at an elevation of 7,200 feet, but that's not a concern for the MVP, Patrick Mahomes.
To me, the altitude thing is something that, I mean, it's just kind of part of it. I mean, I feel like I'm going to trust in what the Rick and Coach Reed and their plan and the process. But, I mean, I've never been affected, knock on wood, never been affected like in Denver or anything like that.
Just 6 games to go in the regular season for the Chiefs. 4 will come in the division. KC 2-0 so far against the AFC West. For the second straight game, Mizzou had more punts than points. The Tigers with just 1 touchdown the last 10 quarters and 13 points combined in the last 3 games. Mizzou falling 23-6 against Florida and now just 2-4 in the SEC after 4 straight losses. The defense with another strong game, 4 sacks for Mizzou, but the offense couldn't find the end zone. As you heard last night, Barry Odom said the players are good enough and the coaches must do better, but Mizzou's players aren't blaming the coaching staff.
I mean, it's on us. You know, it's not on the coaches at this point. You know, players play, make the plays, and then the coaches coach. So, you know, we just got to find our groove back and our, you know, identity, get it back going.
Can't complain. You don't sit there and don't feel sorry for yourself. We're not going to sit here and cry and woe is me. We're going to come back on tomorrow and get better.
The Tigers are back home next Saturday night, taking on Tennessee at 6:30 on senior night. Both teams are 5-5 and would be bowl eligible with the win, but they're trending in opposite directions. The Tigers with 4 straight losses, the Vols with 3 straight wins. But still, it's a home game, and Mizzou opened as a 5-point favorite. A sports team can be a family, but for Mizzou volleyball, it's literally a family. After the husband-wife coaching duo of Wayne and Susan Kreckler retired, Joshua and Molly Taylor, also husband and wife, took over the program. There's Molly, the daughter of Wayne and Susan. The lead assistant coach at Missouri was just inducted in the Mizzou Athletics Hall of Fame. And congrats to Joshua Taylor. The interim tag removed, he agreed to a 5-year deal as the permanent head coach. The Tigers take the first set 25-21 against South Carolina. Mizzou got behind 24-19 in the second set, but the Tigers rallied to take a wild 27-25 win. Again, Kylie DeBerg was the star. Here's one of her match-high 16 kills. The third set was tight, but the Tigers pull away late. Look at Tiana Omazic with a powerful kill. Mizzou wins the third set 25-21. The Tigers sweep South Carolina. 4 straight wins for Missouri. The Tigers are 18-6 and 10-4 in the SEC, and the team's happy for Joshua Taylor, the new official head coach.
You know, I'm just incredibly grateful to be here, and you know, I'm 27 years old, leading a pretty awesome program that's done a pretty amazing thing. So, just very, very, very grateful.
We had his back 100%. So it's just awesome to be able to, you know, officially let it be official, and we congratulated him. And now, I mean, nothing changes. For us, it was just a label. It didn't mean anything. So it's awesome.
Congrats to Coach Taylor. After back-to-back SEC sweeps, the Tigers likely to be in the top 25 again next week. Just 4 regular season games left. Mizzou has 3 straight road games, starting with Kentucky Wednesday night. The Mizzou men's basketball team off to a good start this year. The Tigers are 2-1, picking up dominant home wins over Incarnate Word and Northern Kentucky before a heartbreaking road loss to top 25 Xavier. Balance on offense and great defensive play have been key so far, but Coach Martin thinks the team can be even better heading into Monday night's home game against Wofford. By the way, that's a good Wofford team that's coming off a 30-win season.
Though I thought we had some bright spots, but we also had a lot of breakdowns, and the beauty in that, it's, though painful, you can learn from it early in the season.
Obviously coming off a tough road loss, we're motivated, we're ready to get back at it. And I think we're all pretty locked in, ready for the game.
They're a very good team. I think they're an experienced, smart team they're gonna give us a look at something that we haven't really seen yet. They do a lot of motion.
Mizzou and Wofford tip from Mizzou Arena tomorrow night at 7. The Tigers also host Morehead State on Wednesday. Former Mizzou Tiger Jordan Clarkson averaging about 15 points per game in the NBA this year. His Cavs taking on the Sixers. First quarter, Clarkson with the floater and gets the kind roll to go. Second quarter, he's in the lane, another floater, and how about this? Another nice bounce plus the foul. Clarkson attacked the hoop today, Cavs in transition, and a nice finish for Clarkson. He scores 15 points, right at his average, but the Cavs lose big to the Sixers. Finishing with NASCAR in the final race of the season, the championship 4 down to Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, and Denny Hamlin. And the day belonged to Busch. He pulls away from the pack with some great driving. Kyle Busch goes on to win the Ford EcoBoost 400 and wins his second NASCAR Cup Series championship. And a tough night watching football here. Elise and I are not too happy.
Wow.
Well, the Bears just lose another one. Only 7 points on offense.
As
it's
the
tough.
tears fall from Kamen and Elise, no tears will fall from the sky.
I'm so proud of you. That was amazing.
Nicely
Great
done.
transition. That's worth applause, unlike the players of the Bears today. Yeah. Anyway, so, but no, really, forecast-wise, we're in for a pretty great week. Comparison to last week, way better.